Good day mga Kabayan Techers! This is your The Kabayan Tech. We are going to do a rear camera replacement for an iPhone 6, 6s, 7, and 8. So let's begin. The things that we need for our rear camera replacement for those three phones are the 40mm. This is what you call the super screw, the same as your screwdriver, but the difference is it's a flat end. Then we have the typical screwdriver 40mm, and then we have the pentalobe here, and we also have the Y screw 40mm. We have the tweezers here. We have the ESD13. We have a plastic ESD. The screen remover, and then we have the pick, and then we also have the black stick. So we do have videos on how to open the phones. You might notice that these phones, they still have all the screens on. So let me just remove everything and fast forward this one. Okay, so once we're done with opening and taking out the screen for each of the phone, just make sure that you do wear an ESD strap and you are properly grounded so that you don't have an ESD discharge. So let's go over with the 6S, 6, 7, and 8. Make sure to take out all the batteries connection so that you won't have any issues when it comes to discharging power onto the main board. So the 6S here, for us to remove the actual camera here, the rear camera, two screws that we're going to take out the camera cover, so which is this one, okay, and also this one. And we use a screwdriver for this. And then once you take it out, you might notice that the cowling for the camera is loosened now, and all we have to do is just take it out. Okay, remember where each of the screw goes because they have different lengths on them. We're going to grab the black stick and we're going to remove this flex cable. So be careful when you are removing it. So this part, I'm just going to wedge it out, and there we go. Okay, and once you take it out, then you could just lift the camera, and you might notice this is the camera lens cover ready. And that's pretty much it for the 6 and 6S. If you're going to replace the camera or you're going to do other repairs, make sure to put this camera on like an ESD bag or one that has a Ziploc on it so that the lens won't get affected by grime, dirt, or any foreign object. So for you to put it back, we're going to connect it here. So this is the same procedure for the 6 and 6S, and then once it's connected, we're just going to press this one, and there will be clips in here that will hold the camera itself. Then let's put back the cowling and let's screw it back. Okay, and that's it. All you have to do is to put in the Touch ID, the screen, and also the backlight cables here, and the home button cables here, which is for this one, it's this cables, and put it back, and then put the cowling that covers this one, connect the battery and connect the cowling, and then all you have to do is just test it. Go to your camera app and do the rear camera, take some pictures, and also take some videos, see if everything works out fine. And that is for the 6 and 6S. For the iPhone 7, replacing the rear camera is almost the same thing as your 6 and 6S. So there are two camera cowlings that covers the actual camera. This is the screw here, and also the other side, which is on this one, and this is the flex cable. Let's remove first the screws, and then I'm going to grab this one. And next is we're going to disconnect the flex cable for the camera. So I do it on this corner. So for you to lift, all you have to do is just pull it up, no resistance whatsoever. If you're going to do some repairs on the actual phone, all you have to do is put your camera, the rear camera, on like a Ziploc bag and seal it so that it prevents any dirt or any sludge on the lens itself. Okay, so putting it back, it's the same thing. You might notice there are pins in here and there are pins on this side that clamps to your camera. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to connect. The reason why I'm doing the connector first before the actual camera, it's because there is a flex cable here that bends here. So, and then all I have to do is just push it back. And then there we go. So the flex cable will have a natural bend instead of you, because if you're going to buy a new camera, rear camera, the flex cable is all straight up. Okay, because if you're going to do it manually, like playing around with that one, like twist and turning, it could break the small wires inside the flex cables. Okay, putting it back, so same thing. So we put back the cowling that covers and holds the camera. All you have to do is put back all the cables that you have, and also the last one would be battery, cowling, and cowling on this part. That is for your iPhone 7. So last part would be the iPhone 8. So I've removed the screen here, disconnected battery here. The flex cable is in here. And then we have two screws here again, this, and you might notice this is a different one. So this one is a regular screwdriver, which is this one. And then the other one is what you call a super screw. Okay, the difference would be the edge of the regular screwdriver is pointed, and then the other one, which is the super screw, it's the same surrounding it, but the tip is flat. If you don't have the super screw, you could use a flat edge screwdriver, which is this one. So they are called super screw because these are screws that you could have another screw on top of it. So we're going to grab a tweezer for us to lift it up. So the camera is similar to your iPhone 7. There are two clamps on this side and two clamps on this side that holds the camera. So we're going to use a black stick to lift the cable in here. You might notice there is a natural bend onto the camera flex cable. For you to take it out, all you have to do is pull from the cable and pull it up. There shouldn't be any resistance to that. If there is a resistance, slowly lifting it up, but don't grab it too much because you're going to strain the flex cable over here. Pulling it back, the normal thing to do is to put back the connector here first before putting in the actual camera. Push it back towards you and then put it inside. You might notice there will be a natural bend of the cable here. Okay, that's the reason why I don't do it this way. I don't do camera first and then worry about this one. It's because sometimes if you buy like a new camera replacement, the cable is longer, seems to be longer because there is a natural bend onto the cable. So best option is to put in the cable first and then the camera would be later, because that would be the best option for us to move forward. Okay, so I'm going to put that one correctly and then hold on this one, push it back. There you go. That holds the two clamps for the camera, and you might notice there is a natural bend on this. And then the super screw, I'm just going to magnetize it, okay, so that it's easier for me to put it back. Okay, so just going using the super screw and tightening it up, connecting the camera cable, the screen cable, and also the battery, and putting all the cowlings, and then closing it up and testing the rear camera by taking a picture and also a video. And that's it, mga kabayan techers. Kindly hit the like button if you like this video, hit the subscribe and the notification bell so that you will know if we have new contents. Also, follow up, watch the video on the Race to 200 Extended for you to win some prizes. Thank you very much and have a good day.